In 1980, the math of living in New York City actually worked. A worker making just over $16,000 a year could reasonably buy a home, raise a family, and commute to their job. This chart shows the raw numbers. Today, the median household income has soared to around $85,000. On paper, it looks like an incredible increase in personal wealth. Yet despite earning 5 times as much, that same household is constantly broke. They are stretching every dollar and relying heavily on credit cards to cover the basic costs of living. If you feel like you are failing to get ahead, it is not because you lack discipline or work ethic. The math is explicitly working against you. To understand how we got here, we have to trace how the 1980 American dream mutated into a 2026 nightmare, where the very cost of survival has been redesigned as a trap. Let's look at housing. In the 1980s, the average apartment rent was roughly $308 a month. That consumed about 22% of a worker's gross pay, leaving a substantial buffer for savings and life. Today's average rent detonated to nearly $4,189, swallowing 60% of gross income. Buying doesn't fix the equation. In 1980, a 20% down payment required $15,000. Today, it demands $160,000. Beyond the purchase price, modern homeownership carries phantom costs that trap buyers post-closing. Municipalities use aggressive property tax reassessments to extract revenue, while aging buildings drive up commercial insurance policies and HOA fees, adding thousands of dollars to a monthly mortgage. Real estate in New York no longer functions as an asset for the resident. It has become a liability that owns the occupant. With shelter draining your accounts, the extraction continues at the street level. In 1980, you could fill an entire grocery cart for $40. Today, that exact same volume of food costs roughly $250, erasing your purchasing power in the checkout aisle. To earn the money to buy that food, you have to commute. The 50-cent subway ride is a relic. Now riders pay over $130 a month to rely on an aging transit infrastructure that frequently fails. This graphic illustrates the financial drain of raising a family in 2026. After clearing $3,000 health insurance deductibles, parents are then hit with an average childcare cost of $2,500 a month per child. It functions as a literal second rent. Then comes the daily penalty. Tipping is no longer a reward for excellent sit-down service. It has mutated into a mandatory 25% point-of-sale shadow tax, demanded by a screen for a basic cup of black coffee. Every routine purchase chips away at whatever disposable income you have left. A middle-class existence now requires luxury class funding. The systems built to help you advance are actively pulling you under. A year of tuition at the City University of New York was once $925. You could pay for it in cash with a summer job. Now, tuition has ballooned past $7,000, saddling students with high-interest debt before they ever collect a professional paycheck. And the reward for a lifetime of work has vanished. The corporate defined benefit pension, a system that guaranteed a stable monthly check throughout your retirement, is completely extinct. It was replaced by the 401k. This financial vehicle allows corporations to legally transfer all market volatility and investment risk directly onto your shoulders, forcing you to gamble a shrinking paycheck on Wall Street just to survive old age. At the same time, the institutions meant to protect your assets are draining them. Modern auto, life, and renters insurance premiums are dynamically priced by AI algorithms, calculating exactly the maximum amount you are statistically likely to tolerate paying. No matter your salary, these overlapping systems guarantee that your personal profit margin remains effectively at zero. Look at this projection. Flat wage growth mathematically cannot compete with the exponentially higher costs of housing, survival, and education. The system breaks. To bridge that mathematical gap, residents turn to credit cards. Consumer debt is no longer a temporary tool used for unexpected emergencies. It is a permanent daily requirement just to buy groceries and pay the utility bills. This is the debt death spiral. You are trapped in an economy where a massive portion of your labor goes strictly towards servicing the compound interest of your own survival.
The New York dream has been meticulously priced out of existence.
trapping the modern worker in an endless cycle of compound interest.